Welcome to Colorplunk by Bando 3. I'm Amanda Foster. I am a Learn alum with the 2020 ECHO cohort.
My name's Brian Hammond. I am with Learn Academy's 2020 Delta cohort.
My name is Sammy, and I'm also part of Learn Academy's 2020 ECHO cohort.
Does your little one love music? Colorplunk is here. Colorplunk is specifically designed for little ones between 3 and 6 years old to learn about and have fun with music. The application incorporates fun graphics and interactions, no need to read. We were inspired to take the project in this direction because of the daughter of a cohort mate named Peyton, who is absolutely crazy about music and can't get enough of playing on the computer. Colorplunk is a React application that utilizes Tone.js. The application features an interactive piano that plays 3 custom-built songs: Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, De Colores, and The Entertainer. Colorplunk has incorporated not only the synthesizer, but trumpet and even spaceship sounds. And we would like to give a big thank you to the Mintbean family for the hackathon that inspired this creation.
Cool. As you can see, the 3 buttons on the bottom, we have a piano. We have a trumpet.
Oh.
Sammy, I think your volume is down.
Is it? Sorry.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. And then finally, if you guys were wondering what Twinkle Twinkle sounds like on a spaceship, believe me, this is how stars sound like up in space.
We still can't hear it. Maybe do a refresh.
Was it not? Are you able to hear that?
There you go. So yeah, like I said, this is how stars sound like in space. But yeah, so one of the challenges we that we ran into was switching between each instrument. So initially we used 3 React hooks, but in order to simplify the code and keep it from being dry means do not repeat yourself, we decided to use 1 hook and pass down instrument through props.
And then another challenge that we had to overcome, and we're really proud of how we did it, was how to synchronize the keys changing color in time with the notes that are played with the stored songs. So I'm going to bring over our code and show you that we had each song button on press play a function for that specific song, which takes that instrument prop to choose the instrument. We defined now as the current time when that function is played. And then using Tone.js's syntax, we played that specific note. In this case, it's a D flat 4 for a certain duration. In this case, a dotted 8th note, starting at now, which is the time the function started. In concert with that, we used a set timeout in conjunction with document get element ID for each of the keys, which set the background color for that specific key to a color that we've defined up here. And then after a certain amount of time, we cleared that styling. So the D flat 4 was started when the function started, and 650 milliseconds later, the key was returned to black. The next tone started 750 milliseconds after the first one, and we used the same set timeout function to change that color. And then before the next note played, we cleared the color. It was a super fun project to work on. We learned a lot. And it was really great. We are going to drop our LinkedIn profiles into chat. And we would love to connect with everyone here. And we would also love if you have any questions that we can answer.
For everyone else in the room, feel free to ask like any questions that you have, even if you're curious of how they build something or any other type of dev questions like that. Feel free to ask right now if you like.
So what was the most challenging component of this project?
I feel like it was changing the color and figuring out how to synchronize all that. I went into the code mentor hours to try to go through that, and we kind of looked at it for about 45 minutes, and they were like, huh, yeah, I don't know. So it's like, okay, it's fine. I'll just play with some stuff. We'll figure it out. And I was able to figure it out. So I thought that was cool.
Nice. If you had more time, what would you do differently?
Oh. So something I would have loved to incorporate, we currently have the play mode. I would also love to have like a learn mode where so you would hit Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and the way that would work is that the first key would light up and then you press that key. It returns to its original state and the next one lights up. And then you can go through, you know, and I think because it's for little kids, and that can help them figure out, wait, doing that in that order brings the same, you know, I can play the same song that I just heard it play itself. So I think that would be a really cool feature to implement.
Absolutely. Especially if it's designed for children, yeah, that UX component would probably make a massive difference with that audience.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. You were still.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, and I didn't want to be talking the whole time. So Amanda, send me if you have.
No, I'm sure there are a lot of different things. We've talked about different features that we could add. The learn mode was definitely the most interesting, I think. We could add a little bit more on the UI as far as, and obviously expanding it, you know, with different songs and different features. Most definitely. It was fun to build.
Yeah.
Have any children actually played with the app?
Besides us?
Not yet, but actually I just sent the link over because it wasn't like all that done until a couple minutes ago. So I actually just sent a link over to our cohort mate that is the dad of Peyton. So hopefully she'll get a chance. I'd like some feedback, you know, a little test out. That would be fun.
That's fair. All right, guys, if no one has any other questions, this was an awesome project. I'd love to see like where you guys take it. And yeah, if any kids actually end up using this, that would be super cool.
I mean, honestly, something we did is that this is pretty much exactly iPad sized. So if we convert it over to React Native, it could maybe actually be a thing. So that's something I'm thinking about.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah.
You probably don't even have to make it React Native. Like if it's a web app, you can use it on the tablet. It looks
That's true.
responsive.
Oh, true. Yeah, absolutely.
But that could be cool too.
Yeah.
I joined a bit late. Sorry, I'm just seeing this now, but can you do multiple keys at once for like a chord scenario?
We didn't, because it's specifically for like little kids, like 3 through 6. So we wanted to keep it pretty simple. So we have the fat keys, and So the short answer to your question is no.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
initially we had the functionality of the keyboard interaction and controlling the keys. But as we really thought about it and the age group and what we were trying to accomplish, it just made more sense to make it just with the mouse.
Yeah, and we kind of wanted to have just buttons with, you know, pictorial interface rather than like drop downs or anything, because 3-year-olds can't read. And you know, just for our use case, we thought it was most appropriate. So
Yeah, and like you said, if it's a tablet and they're like touching it with their finger anyway, it's kind of like playing a virtual piano.
yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I love the idea of the tablet. My brother has kids, and like my nephew's like 5 and he's always on the iPad. So that makes sense for that user base.
All right.
Cool. Awesome project, guys.
Thank you.
So much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great.
Great job.
Yeah, Brian, good job, guys.
Hey, Tia.
TJ,
Hey, TJ. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, my pleasure. It looks great.
yeah.
Yeah, I did. All right. Do we have another group? Efron? Biljana? Not sure if I pronounced your name correctly.
Yeah, maybe if I can present. Also, guys, great project. I really liked your pictures when you were kids on landing page. It's cool touch. So I also was a bit late. So should I share screen, right? Okay. Okay, so this is my project. Well, I did some animation to be fun on this first screen. Then I put this as MVP, as I understood. So you can play. Do you hear this? Just a second. Share sound. So you can see that piano option, like the regular sounds, and this is some, I think I am on these buttons. It's here I have some children's songs like you can they are long, and if you want to stop them, function to stop playing. Also, these vehicle sounds like ambulance. Also, these animal sounds. And well, that's it. All of this application. So this is the code. I don't know. Do you have some questions? I did it in React. I used Tone.js for this piano sounds.
So is the intention that like you play one of the music from the button up there, and then you play the piano on top of the music?
Well, not exactly. This is just some popular songs. Actually, I tried to recreate some toy my nephew had when he was baby. It was that yellow, very loud, and had all that animal sounds and vehicle. He really liked all the cars and trucks and all that, and has this synthesizer. I don't know how to say it. Sorry.
So it's like a soundboard then.
Yeah, kind of. I also try to make it responsive. It was really challenging for me, but I think it's okay. Yeah, so it can go to phone and.
Cool. What kind of CSS did you use? Did you use any framework or is it vanilla CSS?
Vanilla CSS. I implement this animation to go.
You did the animation by hand?
Yes. Like this keyframe. Sorry. Where I put it? I think. Okay, now I can't remember where it is.
Do you remember if it was like keyframes or?
Yes, keyframe. Yes,
Okay.
I used keyframe.
Cool.
Were you the sole developer on this project?
I did it alone.
Very cool.
So here it is.
Aha. Cool. Yeah. I really don't understand keyframes, so I like to see how other people do it. Was it? Have you done animation before, or was this your first attempt?
I learned animation on my last Mintbean hackathon with the scrolling book. These keyframes I learned from V3 schools. It's kind of easy. Just define this percent of time and what do you want to show on that time.
Cool.
Awesome. Back-to-back hackathon project. That's awesome. Love to hear that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Anyone else have any questions? All right, cool. Great project, Biljana. Am I saying that name correctly?
Well, it is Biljana, but I assume it is very hard to pronounce.
I will correct myself. Biljana, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Awesome. I believe we have Ifran.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, ready when you are.
Let me just share the link. Can you guys see me or like hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
All right, let me just minimize this. Okay, we're all on the same page? All right, nice. So this is my entry for the hackathon. It's called OP1 Chat. And it's basically a web synth. And I also try to incorporate synth chat so you can, communicate with your friends with a synth. I thought that'd be cool. And yeah, so to get started, you just enter a room name. And you start playing. Can you guys hear? Wait,
Yes.
take this off. Is this better or worse?
And now I'm having a little hard time hearing.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, it's better before? Okay. Yes, sir. All right, so yeah, so this is the synth, this is the keyboard. The layout is like this because I sort of wanted to model it similar to your laptop's keyboard. And you know how pianos have the black key in the center of the white keys? So, and when they translate it to the computer keyboard, you just end up hitting a lot of dead keys, and it's not fun. That's why like no one likes playing a synth on their laptop. So I kind of wanted to redesign that. So I did 2 different rows of keys, which better mimics your laptop's keyboard. And then I also mapped in certain instances, like 2 keys instead of 1. So you always get the feeling of playing like when you're playing that little tiny square on your keyboard. Okay, so that's about this. And over here, we have 4 different presets. So the presets are basically different kinds of synths. You have this really fat dual synth, and you can change the octaves with the arrow keys. So you don't have to click here. So you can like keep playing and just, so it's kind of like it gives you that feeling of a real synth. Okay, so there's 2 more presets. Sorry. There's 2 more presets, and you also have 4 different effect presets. So I can click 7 and that'll arm the chorus. And yeah, like now the sound goes through a chorus. And you can also encode the sound envelope. So you have 4 different encoders, and the first one is attack. So it changes the attack of the sound. Last one is release. So the note will get released faster. And so because this is like, this has some chat functionality as well, I didn't want both person, like your friend, to also be playing the synth. Like I wanted to have another different instrument. So I added a drum pad. Wait, so I have the chorus on, so you can play the drums, like your friend can play the keyboard, and you guys can have a great old time. And okay, so I've shown the encoder. So this also lets you record. So let's go back here. Just wanna. Yeah, so if you click the record button, it arms the record button, and you can just play and click it back, and it's gonna let you save your recording. And you save it, and you can play it. Hopefully, sometimes it misbehaves. Yeah, there you go. And it plays like to time as well, so it's not like it doesn't get robotic. So a couple of things that I also wanted to develop were like a play function and a metronome, but I ran out of time. But I feel like for me, this is still somewhat in development, and hopefully like I'll add those features. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I didn't show you guys the chat feature, which is half of it, but it's basically, so you have the room name, you can copy the, I'm so bad at this. Okay.
I'm in your room right now. Can I chat with you?
You are?
Yeah.
So click on a button. Are you on new room 67? Yeah, I can hear that. So yeah, keep playing. Yeah. So I can hear it. Yeah, I can hear what you're playing. And can you hear what I'm playing?
Yeah, but I don't know if it's because of Zoom. Hold on.
Wait, yeah, maybe you might want to mute Zoom, but I can just show it to you visually, like, so I'll just create another room and new room 67. Yeah, so yeah, I can still hear you. So you should be able to see a sound thing here. So I'm playing this one, I'm on this one, but this one's playing. So yeah. And you know that because you see the keynotes here, but this one has the something. Yeah.
How
so
many people
that's-
can be in a room at once?
There's no limit. So it'll probably break at some point, but you guys are free to test that out.
I'll spam him right now.
I was just gonna say, have you tested how many people it can handle?
No, I haven't.
This is amazing. Wow, I love the fact that you took it one step further. This is so cool.
Thanks.
What was the hardest part for you in building this out?
The hardest part was, I would have to say, this display that gives you visual feedback with the encoders. That was hard to put together because I had to learn how to use Canvas and how to use the draw function. And what else? I think chaining. So for the recorder, that was also like, it was very last minute. So I had to really hack it. And that was also a bit like challenging in the sense that you have to connect all your different active synths to the recorder. And somebody's spamming my chat room. Wait, I need to get out of here.
Clear.
Sorry, that's me.
Clear.
I know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you use WebSockets for the real-time audio, or
Yeah.
what is that?
I use that wrapper Socket.io for WebSockets. Yeah.
Very cool. It's a very COVID-friendly chat tool.
Yeah, I always thought it'd be like nice to have, like being able to play music live with your friends in real time. I'm sure they have things like this. Like I've seen like jamming rooms and etc. But I don't know how they work. But this is more MIDI.
This is awesome. I love the take on it. Yeah, I think someone left a comment in the chat. This is perfect to play with friends during lockdown. So here's an app idea.
That is one of my app ideas. Is like a collaborative like synth platform, like Figma but for synths.
That is really cool. All right, you're gonna need to get some people in the community to come join you on this adventure.
Thanks. And thanks for like putting this thing together. Like, I just finished a boot camp, so this is like my first foray into coding. Really, I'm a product manager, so like I want to learn coding because I'm like I really enjoy coding. I was like after the boot camp, I'm like super into it. So yeah.
This is amazing. I'm like genuinely very impressed. Like you took it, you know, not just one, you took it a couple of steps further than what was required. So that this is awesome. What was your most favorite part of this application?
Just like seeing that I could build something, like that was really satisfying.
Amazing. Loved it. Yeah, I don't have any other questions. Does anyone else have any other questions? No. All right, guys. Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us on demo day. I'm gonna remove the spotlight. I don't know if it's still there. Sorry, give me a second. Zoom can be tricky sometimes. Is it on spotlight, Jen?
No, you're good.
I think you're good. Okay. All right, awesome. All right, guys, I'd encourage you guys to continue building this. These were all awesome projects, and I love the different approaches on it. I didn't expect like this is, you know, what's really interesting about our ecosystem of hackathons is although we provide the set of requirements, but like as you guys can see, everyone took such a different take on it. I think there's a lot of value in the children's application you guys are building, the first group. I think there's like, I could see my nephew playing with that. So he's always on his iPad. So I think that actually has a lot of use cases for children. Bljana, like that was the fact that you were alone on the project and all the features that you built, that was incredible. And yeah, Irfan, you've gotten my compliments throughout that demo. So
Thanks so much.
anyone else have any parting words?
No, I'm very impressed with what everyone's built, and I'm very excited to dive into it more deeply. And you guys are probably going to be waiting. You guys are probably like antsy to know who the winning projects will be. So I just want to do a quick reminder that announcements will be on Monday. Hopefully by noon, it'll be announced on our Discord and all over our socials, but we'll also be reaching out to the winning group individually. So you guys will know by Monday, hopefully, but very, very excited to check out everyone else's projects that have been submitted as well. Great job, guys.
Yeah, and thank you for joining us on Demo Day. TJ, really appreciate Learn Academy being a part of this Hack Week, and hope you guys had fun and learned something new. Really, really enjoyed those demos. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having us. That was great.
Thank you guys.
Thanks. Enjoy your day. Bye.